I am back, and this time I'm playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. My God, these names are long. And for this video, there's no like typical like party game as mode for this game. I mean, yeah, there's story mode, but for this video, I'm decided to create my own theme and instead just play all the guest characters in each event. Now, there's there's no like guest character for every mode, so I'm just gonna play only the ones that have like guest characters available. And for this one, I have dual like Joy-Cons here, and we're gonna play with motion controls here, cause yeah, that's fun. Alright, just show off the typical like Joy-Con menu, and we're gonna start off with Toadette here, because yeah, this is a like guest character, like characters that are like outside of this like typical roster. And she's only available in like hurdles, so this is the only time to actually play as her, for example. Alright. Just skip the typical cutscene there. Alright. Charge, be like that, and just shake the controller. Oh my god, I'm off to like a pretty good start here. Alright, here we go. There we go. That was nice indeed, even though I keep hitting the hurdles right there. Alright, starting off with the like really short events, but you know, the racing and hurdle stuff right there, that's usually the most shorter events. Alright, going back to the character select. Alright, seeing next character. I'm going off the Mario wiki just to make sure I get them all and don't leave one hanging. Alright. Up next is Rosalina and surfing. Alright, solo remote, okay. Just paired my one Joy-Con here for that. Alright, as you can see, like all the characters like have some like unique like outfits here for like all of the characters. Usually it's just the girls and Sonic with a life jacket, but nope, everyone gets like unique outfits for this game. Kind of like the feeling for like other Mario sports games on the Switch. Like Mario Tennis Aces have characters wear unique clothes, and so does the Mario Golf Super Rush, I believe it's called. Alright, going off surfing here, kind of like a new event for this game. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Just maintain like the middle area here. Nice. Alright, this is game pretty simple here. Just maintain the middle area. Kind of nice for like Rosalina to get like the water outfit area, as her like outfit is like bluish. I mean, the blue is meant for like space, but it can also be like for like water and ice and stuff. Of course, the Elsa comparisons that these people that don't play Mario games compare to her. Alright. Continuing on here, now it's time to just make some jumps here, just time at the right time. Of course, I'm not doing that well, I'm doing too fucking early. What am I doing? Alright. Now what? Now to jump into the wave. Alright. It's kind of weird that these guest characters have like this weird like empty spot for potential like other characters. Like you think there would be like two characters for like guest world, or at least just put a random option, because there's always like that weird gap of like something that could be there but it's not. I mean, these are not playable in this game, but just kind of fitting how like Nintendo's have been like treating Mii's on the Switch, just not like utilizing them like all the time compared to like Wii and Wii U. Alright, just ran out the time there, and that's my total score there. Yeah, Mii's have not been using for like a lot of games. Like they're not playable here, and they're not like playable in any like the Mario sports games. The only time they're really playable is the stuff is like Smash and Mario Kart 8. I mean, Mario Kart 8 was a port, and Smash Wii U is like Smash Ultimate. It's like let's bring back everyone, including the Mii's. All right, now jump on to the next event. Just gonna make sure here. All right, we got Diddy with Rugby spheres. I mean, I'm just going off the Mario characters first, and then going to like the Sonic characters on the bottom here, on the wiki here. All right, here I have no choice but to use buttons. I guess this one's not gonna make this one like have like events. Okay, we're going to have like a team here. I mean, oh yeah, there is a random option, but there's still like this weird gap where it could be like you can add like more characters, add some more guest characters. I mean, all these characters are like from like the story mode, so it's like I guess for story purposes you can add more, but that's kind of lame. All right, I guess I just will add some more characters here, just like, you know what, Donkey Kong, cause why the fuck not? And you know what, let's add some of our Sonic characters here, and not just pick my usual. Knuckles, Donkey Kong, because we have Diddy, cause why the fuck not? And let's put in Amy. Alright, there we go, ready. And for the game to load. Alright, I forget how Rugby spheres even plays out. I know it's kind of like football, but not exactly. Just like came to like the goal. Yeah, it's kind of like football, but kind of like football, except you're like holding the ball and you can tackle like on characters like legs there. Alright, okay, I'm switching. Oh great, that's getting confusing of me, just like completely like switching behind of who I'm controlling there. Alright. Alright, there we go. Can we like evade here? Alright, now I can jump. No! God damn it. Come on. No! God, I should have passed there. Alright. I don't see myself. I'm not myself with football or soccer, that's called in this game, like, not that good at soccer, so I'm probably not going to be as good as here, so. Okay. Alright. No, I should probably, I was trying to press the R in that time, but no. Oh my god, we're like just going really back and forth here, my god. There we go. Perfect timing. Alright. Now, come on, my god. Well, no one fucking scores, so that's at least something, I guess. Alright. Alright, just get the ball. No, come on. Nope, you're not getting the goal. Alright, pass. No, pass again. Playing this boom boom. Oh, alright. Alright, there's no one here. I'm surrounded by red people. My god, the opponents. My god. Why? Of course it leads to stuff like that happening. Oh my god, please stop. Ah! Pass. No! I wanted the pass. Come on. Alright, come on. There we go, just tackle you. Alright, no. Alright, there we go, just dash, jump. No! God, come on. Come on. There we go, come on. Hit the goal, my god, why? Every time I feel like I'm about to hit the goal, someone immediate tackles me, my god. Oh god. Well, if I'm playing badly here, I'm probably not going to be good at football, because yes, there is another guest character that's in football. So it's not going to, the only time that we're going to like have this potential nonsense, like, no. Alright. Come on. Oh, come on. Eventually we're gonna have like an overtime, I believe, so and that's probably when the opponent's probably gonna like win and stuff. Alright, just tackle you again. With the exact same characters like last time, my god, I just realized that. Alright. No! Alright, there's the goal right there. No, my god. No, come on. They're just like tackling like back and forth, like my god. There we go. Now I did it. Did the try and stuff like that. Nice job. There we go. We got that instant replay right there, and I'm just gonna skip it because why not? Okay, now try to hit the middle. I mean, I tried to. I thought it was good. God damn it. Alright. Alright, come on. There we go. At least I got something down there. Alright. God, I forgot how long this one game is, so we're gonna probably be here for a while, so second extra. Alright. No! Come on. Oh wait, I was going out against my own goal, my god, I was really being stupid there. So I just helped Blaze, the opponent there, being really stupid, my god. Alright. It seemed like it did just as bad as me, except on the other side. Okay. Alright. Continuing on forward here, no. Alright, no, pass. Go faster here, I guess. Alright, no. I didn't want to pass because I didn't like see anyone, so it's like, it didn't really matter anyway, as I still ended up getting the goal anyways. Yeah, there we go. Alright, here we go. There, right in the middle. That should make me hit it. There we go. Extra points right there. Alright. Now for them to take some advantage, except I'm not going to take them an advantage here. Come on. Just like tackle them right there. Alright. No! God damn it, Meadow. Come on, get the ball. Get the fucking football. Alright, come on here. No. There we go. Use the go faster move. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. Time's up. And I win. There we go. That's nice. And we've got the victory right there. Alright, just back to like select events here. Alright, who's next? I think up next is going to be some of the Koopalings here. Like, yep, now we're going to like swimming with Wendy. Alright, so we're swimming. There we go. And now we can use both of the Joy-Cons right here for like motion controls. Alright. Alright, now we got like some exceptions here, like some of the reptilian like characters don't get like swim gear. Like I'm pretty sure Yoshi also doesn't have like swim gear, and so does like Bowser and some of the hedgehogs. Yeah, Donkey Kong. Some of them don't get like unique like swim gear. Cause why? Because I guess why not? Alright, I messed up in like the beginning there, so let's get to here. Alright. Alright. Trying to best to like maintain the yellow area. And now we're like trying to like kick the ball there. Alright, now we got super swim right there. Alright, there we go. Nice job indeed. With Wendy. Kind of like maybe one of my least favorite couplings. I mean, here in like the video games, like she's fine, but and I know in like in the cartoons, she's like a complete bitch, and I hate her so much there. But like in the video games, she's like fine. She's alright. Alright. Going to select event, and next up, I believe. No, we're not doing the virtual events. All right, got. All right, Equestrian. All right, where are we going for? Where is Equestrian? Where's the horses? No. Okay. Where is it? Okay, right there. God, that confused me because it's like right next to like the dream events. So that's like throw me off right there. Yeah, there's only like free like dream events in this game, so like to like make up and just to like kind of because the game take like a different direction with like the retro events, which is fine, but I prefer like dream events, and it's like better than like Rio that basically didn't have like dream events. I mean, also the 3DS version of like London 2012 also didn't like any dream events. Alright. There we go. Keep on turning there. It's kind of nice to see like the unique like horse designs for like the characters and stuff. Like Larry's horse here has like a blue tail and mane. It's like very nice indeed. And I saw also like other characters also have like unique horse designs. Like Peach, I'm pretty sure is like pure pink, and Blaze has like a purple horse. Like there's some really like standout like horses. I'm pretty sure not like all of them. Like some of them, the characters have like just like generic looking horses. But for like an opportunity to get like a unique horse design here, it's like very nice indeed, and it like really does stick out. Alright. Going up here. I know I have like a superhero, I mean I could use it. Oh come on! It's like perfect timing. Oh my god, I was like a complete idiot in that entire event. I should have been using my stamina, my god. And that's how I got in 7th. My god, alright. Well, remember that for next time if I ever decide to play this game. Alright, I was completely being stupid there. No! I just, every time I go through an event, I have to open up my phone, and that requires like inputting my password again, so that's why I keep like dropping my Joy-Con. So, alright, up next it's like fencing here. So, individual, because why do I need like a partner? Alright, one Joy-Con again, just recalibrate my one Joy-Con here. And now with the final Koopa playable is Ludwig. Yeah, only like 3 Koopalings are like playable in the game, so remember, so when I'm game here, so that means like we don't need like all of the Koopalings like playable in like a game. I know some people said in like Mario Kart that if they ever want to bring back some of the Koopalings, they'll have to bring them all back, but I think this game proves like you don't really need to. I mean, I still like really like all of the Koopalings like overall, but even then, like what Mario Kart did like in the initial roster, that was basically like all of the roster was initially like base game Wii U. Just Koopalings and reskins of like pre-existing characters. Alright. There, I just basically just like fly by that minigame right there. My god, I just like wailed on Peach right there. Alright, so I guess I just made up for like the Equestrian event there, just basically doing good there. Alright, now we're jumping into like the Sonic characters here. Now we're going to like go to like table tennis, alright. Where's table tennis? Right there. Alright, singles because I only need like one character. Alright, we got like Deadly Six representation. Starting off with Zaz right here. Alright, going to give Shadow here. Alright, now go from here. Kind of like the Sonic representation of the Koboinks, except not really because they don't like appear like that often. I mean, it's not just because they like debut like way later. They're like way like the Koopalings have been around a ton longer, but even then I don't think like Sega have really used the Deadly Six as all of them all at once. At most we just see like Zap like make some like appearances sometimes, and not like all of them, just like the main one. Yeah, and I think that's like one difference between like the Deadly Six and the Koopalings. Like there's like a clear like main one versus like the Koopalings where there's no like main one, and Bowser Jr. is not a Koopaling. Alright. Alright, got my super here. Might as well just show it off here because it's nice. Alright. There we go. Alright, hit the ball again. Just like a nice back and forth. Alright, match point. So that means if I make this next shot, I win. Alright, there we go. Nice job indeed. And it's probably also because I'm playing like a lower difficulty is probably the reason why I'm like winning all these events. But I just want to do a lower difficulty just to play with motion controls, to have some enjoyment with that. Because in later like difficulties, like the minigames are like so hard, I just want to use like both button controls. I know that because in like the story mode of the game. The story mode, it does like get ranked up the difficulty there, so it came like to the point where like, oh yeah, I need to like just have button controls for the rest of the mode. Alright, going up next is football here for our next like guest character. And for here, it's gonna be Jet. It's kind of an odd choice put him here. You think you would put him in like skateboarding, but apparently no. Alright, now I'm gonna put my favorite characters in here. Like I did like a Dice Diversity from that one game, and now I'm just gonna have some fun here. Actually no, I should put in like yeah, I'm putting like two Mario characters and 2 Sonic characters, cause yeah, like tonight's balance it out there. Alright. Yeah, it's just like threw me off there. Let's shut off phone. Alright, kick off there. Alright, come on here, all we do is like these same thing as rugby, instead we said like kick the ball right here. Alright. It's so weird that it's like called football in this game. I know it's like called in like non-American areas, but it's weird for this like American game that's game's like released here in America, it's still called like football. I would imagine that would confuse some people who like not in the know, that in other areas like people call soccer football. I mean, it didn't really confuse me all that much because I think when this game debuted in like London 2012, that also called it football. I believe there was like a Phineas and Ferb episode that was also like calling saying to Ricochet that yeah, other places call soccer football. And I'm pretty sure the football that we have is like doesn't exist in like other countries. I believe that's what it goes. Alright, we're off to like a very similar start to like rugby. Is like no one gained enough score right away. I mean, here's probably much more difficult because here we have like an actual goalie here that like will stop us on like hitting the goal. Alright. Come on. Oh, come on, really? I mean, that pretty much sums up my views of football. Sometimes I'll just hit fouls. I am not very good at football or soccer. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know what to call it. It's like, yeah, in the games I'll call it football, but in my American mentality, I call it soccer. So I don't know. I don't know. Like Daisy's out in the open. Oh, come on, really? God, I really need to stop hitting fouls. Like, it's gonna lead stuff like this. And I corrected wrongly. I mean, it was difficult to like guess of where he would hit. So it's like I was taking a wild step in the dark with that. All right. Extra time for like getting something going on here. Oh, come on. And now the ball is just like up in the air. That's like nice job indeed. Alright. And I end up losing that one. Yeah, I'm not very good at like football in this game. I mean, it was like Mario Strikers, I would do at least better because that game's much more gimmicky with the items. And stop going to the retro events. We're not doing it this time. Alright, going to karate this time. And this time with Eggman Nega right here. Which I'm pretty sure all of his appearances from now on is basically just like Olympic Games. Like all he served this purpose was in the Sonic Rush games, and since then I don't think he does anything relevant besides just being like a rival character in the Olympic Games. I mean, I could be wrong, and maybe he's in like Shadow Generations. I have not played Shadow Generations yet. At some point down the line, I want to, because it does look like really cool and stuff, and the Sonic fan I'm all for it. But I don't know, I distract myself with a ton of games, a ton of different games, like stuff like that. And now the mini game's all settled, and I just pretty much just beat up Yoshi that entire time. Alright then, award ceremony here. Alright, there we go. Back to events, and for the next event we're doing boxing, kind of like a similar event of just being characters up. Alright, except this time I get to do motion controls, and this time we're playing as Zavok, the main one of the Deadly Six. I see so many people like hate him, like I don't really understand like why. Like I guess sure he's kind of like a Bowser like clone and stuff, but I don't know. I think like out of the Deadly Six, I think Zamon's kind of like the least favorite because he has like that's one character gimmick of like food and stuff. It's just like the least interesting like gimmick out of all of them. Alright, just going against Amy here, which is kind of weird, but I guess we can like pick any character, I guess. Alright, just like going at it right here. Kind of like karate stuff, like, except like, I guess kind of like punch out in a way, and like we punch out, just like one hand is like one throw at the Joy-Con is like a punch and stuff. like I didn't play Punch Out all that much. Like I'm not very good at the NES Punch Out. Like I'm not really interested in like Punch Out, but here's like fine. I don't think I think that what I'm getting at here is like I want to get like a dedicated like boxing game. Like I'm not interested in Punch Out. Like I was embarrassed. Like I tried the NES game on NSO and I was embarrassingly terrible at it to the point I don't think it's best for me to voice how bad I was. All right, going in combo punch right here, I guess. All right, doing the timer there for Amy. And yeah, once you reach like number 10, you're basically done. Which is kind of like obnoxious because I think there's like come to a point where even when there's like a quick time event, for those who are knocked down and even if you like do successfully, there was just reach a point where you just can't get up. Kind of like a false hope, but yeah, I guess there's a point to just end it. Alright, up next is sports climbing with Rouge. And there we go. So wearing an outfit that's like very similar to her Sonic Rider's appearance. Like that blackish type outfit is like very similar to her Sonic Rider's appearance. Alright. And she has like two like bags underneath her belt there. That's kind of weird. I guess like unique design. Alright. Come on. I'm like, alright, do I hit like, what do I do here? Okay, I'm back as I realized that like sports climbing is in this game with motion controls just outright sucks. So I'm just gonna do like button controls for like this one exception here. Because oh my god, that one was like terrible. Like, yeah, I played terrible in this Equestrian because I didn't use my stamina, but here it would just be me just sitting around one rock area, so it's like that's gonna be like terrible. Just like terrible gameplay. Alright. There, alright. Yeah, it's very nice to have like these, for Tokyo especially, to have like optional like motion controls and optional buttons. Because I think it's like the first like mini game like ever to like I did not get the feel of like motion controls. Alright. Man, it would be suck if there was like one like event during like the Wii area where it's like it was just like awful like motion controls. I mean the Joy-Con like motion controls is straight up not as good as like the Wii's, I believe. I think that's mostly, maybe not because of like motion controls. I know the pointer is not as good because of like no sensor bar, but I don't know, I feel like the motion controls are like better on like Wii instead of like Switch. They have like more like beef to them. So even then, if this minigame were to appear in like the Wii games, I don't think it would be like that terrible. Okay. Yeah, this is like going like really better compared to like what I was doing like before. Because what I've heard in like Rio, I don't think that game even had like motion controls. It tried to like default to just everything on the gamepad. I never played like Rio. That's just like the one game I like skipped out on. So I can't. This is based on what I've just seen like online. Alright, I got in third, which is, you know, better what I was doing like before. Alright, next event here. Now, let's see who's next. Alright, we're going on to the last one here. And stop going to till 1964, my god. Okay. Alright, going to like triple jump here with SBO. Which is nice. Gotta do like the SBO. Save the best for last. I mean, he's not my favorite Sonic character, obviously. And even from the guess, I think out of like the guest characters, I like switch between either liking Jet or Espio the most. Well, I guess one of the best for last. Alright, this one should be not so difficult. Alright. No! Why was I doing so badly? My god. Alright. That was terrible. Alright. I think this is like one of those ones like you have multiple chances. Alright. Similar to like long jump. It's like similar to long jump except you got like free jumps. There we go. There we go. That's way fucking better. And someone to zoom out just in case I get a foul trying to scare me like that. And I got in first. Got from last to first. That's very nice indeed. Nice very way to like finish off here. Nice way to end here. There we go. Alright, that was the last game that featured like a guest character. I know like I recall and like Rio has like more and stuff and this is like way less, but I don't know, I don't have Rio. Like that's the one game I like skipped down on. I just didn't feel like the mood of it at the time and now it's like impossible for me to get right now. So that wraps the video. Next time I'll do something else. Goodbye.